Friends, we are on Chalukya dynasty trail and this will take us 1500 years back where they have written their history on the stones which is non-erasable. The stone carvings at the caves of Badami, forts at Badami, temples at Aihole and Patadkal will make us wonder. Here, every stone panel can be individually termed as a architecture wonder. Our first visit is to Mahakuta group of temples near Badami. We are at Mahakoteswar temple near Badami in Bagalkot district. This is 6th century temple, Chalukya period. We are going to go and visit the temple. It is morning 8 o'clock. You can see many people are going toward temple. These temples, they are 1500-year old and the Chalukyan architecture evaluated from here. There are two holy water tanks where people take a dip to wash away their sins. And also there are temple of Mahakoteshwara and Viribhadreshiva. Now also people worship the shivalinga at Mahakuteshwar. He is our guide for today. Gods are called Vatapi and Badami. When you enter through this door, you will think this is just normal South Indian temple. Once inside, Lord Ganesha is just placed in front of the door. Behind the Lord Ganesha, there is a Nandi Mandapa with 4 pillars. You can see the carving on this Mandapa's pillars. Also, the Nandi is so nicely carved. Look at the ornament around his neck. 5 layers of door frame is made around the door to the Garbhagriha of Mahakoteshwar temple. The stone inscription on this pillar takes us back to 600 AD, and from that it is understood that this temple was built by founder of Chalukya kingdom, Pulakeshi, and his son Mangalesh. The inscriptions are in Sanskrit and Kannada, and also it tells about their war and their victory. When we go around Mahakuta, you can see many temples are around. Most of them are dedicated to Shiva. You can see the Nandis everywhere. It is believed that sage Agastya stayed here at Mahakuta. We have the closer look on the motifs and carving on the wall of this temple. This is complete love sense is shown. Here you can see the whoever is the king or someone is sitting down, and there are so many female attendants. Look at their hairstyle, standing position, and their dresses and expression. 1500 years back, it seems sex was not a taboo, and here actually they are looking like godly figures, but they must be trying to show actual their life during that time. Here you can see the musicians, attendants, and many female and male figures looking like Shiva and Parvati are shown. Here we see Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesha, and they are considered creator, administrator, and destroyer. Now what we saw is the creation, and this is the destroyer, the war. You can see here the war is going on in a full swing, and there are warriors, arrows, bows, elephants, horses, dead bodies lying around, as if the war is going in front of your eyes. Mahabharata war scene, chariot. You can see the so many horses, and they are riding on this arrow fight between Kaurava and Pandava. This they have carved out on the stone on the walls of this temple. Even now, with digital technology, it may not be possible to create such a art, and this is on stone. Simply unbelievable. Look at the frame from bottom to top. Bottom, both the side, you see something like crocodile. They are called Maruts, and they were the warriors of Indra. They moved at lightning speed. They could split any cloud and make it rain. Even they could make the mountains tremble. To the left side, you can see the Lilliputs playing musical instruments. Look at the dwarf at center. They are supposed to carry the load and they are called Kichaka. Here on the upper panel, you can see the Shiv Parvati Lila or their love making. Also, see the motifs carved around the frames. Top is Lord Shiva with his Trishul. Also, you can see the window design and motifs on top of the window. Epic stories of Hindu Puranas are carved out on this wall. Let us have a look. Ardhanareshwara. It is a celebration of gender equality by highlighting the complementary nature of the masculine and feminine. Here, Lord Shiva is considered half lady and half man. Half part of the lady is actually Parvati. Mahakuta has group of 10 temples dedicated to Shiva.
राक्षस
But
क्या
on the
करते
one of the
हैं
temple,
भूमाता
you
को
can see
एक नरक में रखते हैं
अच्छा वराह
ये विष्णु परमात्मा
incarnation of
क्या
Vishnu
होता है
as a
वराह
where
वराह
he
होता है
rescued the
विष्णु परमात्मा
mother
वराह
earth
होकर
from the clutches
वो
of
सब ये सब
demon.
मिलकर ये भूमाता को ऊपर लाया है
Third incarnation of Lord Vishnu.
ये भूमाता को ऊपर लाया
Why he has taken the incarnation as a Varaha to rescue the earth. And this is Parshudhara Shiva. Here, what you see is Lakulisha, 24th incarnation of Lord Shiva. What you see under his feet is called Apasmara, and he is considered to be founder of Pasupati sect of Shivism. To be successful in your life, you must suppress your ignorance, your laziness, and excessive talk. That is Apasmara under his feet. These are the carving at the base of the veranda of this temple. Some of them are erotic in nature. After look at the Nandi, looks like a real bull is sitting down. Behind the shivalinga there is one frame where you can see Shiva in a dancing form with two ganas playing musical instrument and two are standing in attention. Motifs are carved beautifully. Here is one more carving of Ardhanareshwara and this is more beautifully carved than the other one. This is the row of murals carved on the other temple. You can see complete war scenes, love senses, even elephant chariots and horses in line, dancing couples, maybe king with his queens, and many other. War is full blown. Here you can see many elephants in line as if it is happening in front of you. They are marching for war or war is going on. Here see arrows are flying around. Here you can see this boy enjoying the ride of the Nandi. This temple is called Mallikarjuna temple or Shiva Parivara temple. On the entry pillars there are two carvings of Vatapi and Badami. They were demons killed by Rishi Agastya. Mahakuta is also called Agastya Tirtha. Once you get inside and look at the ceiling of the temple, it is just unbelievable carvings are done on that. There is at the center Brahma with three heads. One side is Shiva riding on the Nandi, and other side is Vishnu riding on the Garuda. Highly decorative motifs are drawn on the ceiling of this Mallikarjuna temple. Also, when you look around the temples at Mahakuta group, you can see the Chalukya had adopted both the style of construction for their temples top, the Dravidian Puras and the North Indian Shikara type of
है ये लिंग के अंदर है सब लिंग है
हाँ हाँ कोटि लिंग है उसके ऊपर
ये एक लिंग है
कोटि लिंगा
कोटि लिंगा
on this one lingam there are one koti lingams small lingams you can see this is called koti linga this is a temple built during later period but inside they have kept this navagrahas it shows they had a good knowledge of our solar and planetary system they had a feeling each of the planet was driven by some carrier like animal or bird and at the center you see the sun god it is having chariot of seven horses it is believed that they don't face each other so they are always kept facing away from each other here you see the horse is the rider of one of the planet and the saturn is riding crow thousands years before the Galileo invented the telescope, they had good knowledge of heavenly bodies. In this motif, you can see at one corner there is Ardhanari Nareshwara and center is the Ravan lifting the Kailasa temple. Third frame you can see the lady with garland and she is doing tree pose in yoga. There are five deities under the banyan tree. Let us Ganesha in the lap of his mother. Second and third, you can see it is a Vishnu avatar because it is holding Shankar and there is seven-hooded snake on top of this deity. Fourth is Shiva avatar Nakulisha with Apasmara under his feet. And last one is Veerbhadra, the fierce incarnation of Shiva. You can see moon and sun and snake in his hand and around his legs. This temple, Shivalinga, is installed by Agastya Rishi. So it is called Agastya Tirtha or Kashi Tirtha. Kashi Tirtha is a holy pond near Mahakuta group of temples. It is believed that if you take bath in this water, your all sins washes away. There is a story of the princess Sagunavati, daughter of Kashi king Devdas. She was very ugly and because of her last birth sin, her face was like monkey. King was advised by H. the two Karnacharya to take the daughter to this Mahakuta and take bath in this Kashi Kund. After taking the bath in the Kashi Kund, her sins were washed away and she regained her beauty. People have a faith that their sins also will be washed once they take bath into this pond. Every year on Guru Purnima, festival is held here and many people come and take a dip into this pond. This is one more big holy pond around which this group of Mahakuta temples are built. This is also very holy place and you can see many people are taking bath here. All the temples here are dedicated to Lord Shiva. This pond is called Vishnu Puskarni. The Shivalinga below this small temple inside the water that is called Chaturmukha Shivalinga. That is four-headed Shivalinga. All four sides you can see nicely carved face is seen on the Shivlingam and on the pillars of this small temple there are inscriptions in many languages. There is also underwater Shivlinga where this man is coming up at corner. Mahakuta is a religious place and many people visit here and prepare their prasadam. This lady is trying to grind the spices for the prasada what she is going to offer to the god. Mahakuta was a religious place. Now also many people come here to take the blessing of Shiva and wash their sins in these two ponds. Why the name Mahakuta? It is not understood, but possibly this temple group is below the hill where there is a fort built by Chalukyas on the Badami hill, and this must be Mahakot. From that, it might have derived as a Mahakuta. Mahakuta is earlier architecture wonders by Chalukyas. This was base of their architecture whereupon they built great temples and other structures around Badami. Nearby, Patatkal is World UNESCO Heritage Site where there are 10 Shiva temples. To like and share my video, also subscribe my YouTube channel Namrata's Wholesome Mantra. Now we are heading for
I Ole.